Visibility, well, not as much fog as yesterday, but Cokesville still has a problem with visibility. It is 64 degrees in the city, and we expect to get into the 70s by about 1 in the afternoon, but be ready for rain at any time. The high temperature today, Bob Kelly, 75 degrees.
Yeah, we've had the rain when it came through this morning, Subi. Tick-tock, 7 o'clock created lots of problems as we begin with a shot of the Delaware Memorial Bridge. We're actually doing construction coming into Delaware this morning with some heavy restrictions. Let's go to New Jersey. A live look at the 42 freeway. An accident here on the ramps from South 42 to go north on 295. A lot of these on and off ramps are slippery. This guy kind of got spun around, did a 360 there. And we got flooding on the Schuylkill Expressway. We're all flooded out here. Eastbound at Gulf Mills. Again, we're bumper to bumper from King of Prussia heading into Gulf Mills. And then further east, there's this accident right near Conshohocken. So we'll have to go extra time this morning already. And then here's a live look at this jackknife tractor trailer south on the Blue Route, right near Ridge. They finally got him kind of swung off to the side, and a couple of lanes opened up there. But big delays north on the Blue Route because of this tractor trailer accident. Only one lane getting by at Route 1, and we're bumper to bumper pretty much all the way back to I-95. Mike and Alex, back over to you.
All right, let's check on the weather in Vatican City. What do you say?
It looks nice and warm.
Mm-hmm.
But Jason probably should be the one to tell us.
Hello, Jason.
Vatican City, and everything is kind of happening at once right now. Of course, the conclave is more than 24 hours away from the first vote. But there are people here who are going to be responsible for counting votes and others who just did their oath of secrecy. And we have video that the Vatican just sent us of some of these folks. They are not cardinals, but they're folks within the Vatican who are responsible for the accuracy and consistency of the votes. And so they just took their oath to secrecy, and if they break that oath, it is immediate excommunication. But they will not do that. It'll go smoothly. Now, if you come right out back to me, we are standing right outside the exit here of St. Peter's Basilica. This is where everybody comes out. And just moments ago, cardinals came flying out. Not flying literally, but
Well, they're
out,
not. Some birds fly.
because they're being
Cardinals
mocked
fly.
by media. Now, these
Look
are
at
not
that.
cardinals, I just found out, who are going to be voting. They are not under 80. They are over 80, so they will not be voting, but they came flying out. And I just want you to see what that looked like. I actually questioned one before I knew he was not eligible. I asked him a question. Take a look.
Will we see you on the balcony? Will we see you on the balcony? No, you wouldn't see me in the balcony.
Well, now we know why he laughed, because I was mistaken in thinking he was eligible. But because he looks young, looks great for his age. He's from the Philippines. He's 86. So my mistake on that one. But more cardinals have been filing out, and I've been hoping that a couple of
That woman's listening intently.
Yes, she is.
It's a sight to see. If you're wondering why cardinals wear red, it is a symbol of their commitment to Jesus and
the precious
symbol
blood
their
of Jesus.
bleed for Christ. So that is why cardinals wear red. If you're just curious about that. In the
Plus the
meantime,
word
coming up in our
cardinals.
next half hour, guys, there are 5 cardinals whose names continue to be mentioned as papabile, popable, potential popes. So I'm going to have an expert join
that a real-
me here and
like-
we're going to
oh.
a couple of these names. It very may well be
Who's the
none of
woman?
them who
I wonder
stands
who
up
she
on
is.
that
She all
ballot.
up in your mouth.
Right there. That's where the actual pope comes
She
out.
from Philly?
Makes his debut to the world. But whoever it may be, we're
that's-
going to go through 5 potential names that we keep hearing about, and we'll discuss that coming up in our next half hour. Will we have our first black pope, our first Asian pope? It's exciting.
Yes, the Asian Francis is kind of really has the best odds of exactly. But the woman who to your left, who's dressed in a salmon blouse, she is so intent on what you're saying. She is just a fan of Jason Martinez.
Oh.
Oh?
Husband's not getting worded.
Oh.
Goodness.
The husband's not getting a word in at all. Look at him.
Okay, amen. Thank you.
Amen.
Yeah.
And also with
What a
your-
great week. What luck, you know?
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Irish Catholic's probably one of the best days of her life. That is wonderful.
Yeah. Because like I said, she said we just happened to pick this week.
I know. Wow. Nicely done, Jason. 7:08. Well, let's get back to reality here.
Yes, and this developing story where
Jeez.
2 children are in the hospital after being shot in separate shootings just hours apart in West Philadelphia.
Hank, tell us more.
About how gun shot numbers
I hate
are
this
down
location.
year over last year. Last year was a 10-year low. Imagine where we would be if people
It's
had
beautiful,
guns,
beautiful.
consider a little bit of trigger discipline, God forbid, had locks on their guns.
If you do the corner, you can see the whole big, beautiful building.
Examples of police failures yesterday afternoon. 1:45 yesterday afternoon, the Philadelphia police got the call over to the Lansing Street in West Philly, guys, 5200 block. All of these are 18th district. These guys, they found a little boy, practically a baby. He was 2 years old, suffering from a gunshot wound to his abdomen. Police say looks as though he found a handgun and accidentally shot himself. He's in critical condition at top. A gun lock, and that doesn't happen. They're free at every police district everywhere. Second shooting happened about 2.5 hours later. In Pine Street, 5900 block. A 5-year-old girl sitting on her front porch is hit by a gunshot from where? Nobody that knows has spoken up.
Not too good until y'all catch him. Yes. Yeah. You gotta get them off the streets. But they know what problems. I heard a big boom sound. And I thought maybe that's one of the houses in the back of us on Delancey Street. Maybe fell and caved in. Listen.
Yeah, it's scary. And there's a ton of speculation, Mike, Alex. Nobody's come forward. Some neighbors believe that a group of young people on the sidewalk in front of the house, all dressed in black at that point on Pine Street, that they were the intended targets, and the little girl the unintended victim. No one knows right now. It's under investigation. Either way, it's criminal negligence, reckless tragedy. And frankly, guys, it's really stupid. Neither one of these things had to happen. One of the children's in stable condition, the 5-year-old. Again, the 2-year-old is in critical condition. Yeah, Philadelphia police are looking for ring doorbell video and surveillance video as well. So if you know anything about who pulled the trigger on that Pine Street shooting, that 5-year-old, call Philadelphia police immediately. Got it.
Yeah, please. All right, Hank. It's about 11 past 7.
And then the plane crash that happened in Northeast Philadelphia. It's been 3 months since that happened. It killed 7 people and injured 24 others. And now that crash has claimed another life.
Mm-hmm.
Dominique Goods Burke was on the ground in a vehicle when the plane crash occurred. She unfortunately died from injuries last week. We're just learning, though.
Greg, tell us more about her.
Where was just now reporting on? Did we just hear or something? They just announced?
Family must have told us.
Because like last week, she might have already had a funeral.
Here in the neighborhood,
Probably already
you can
has.
see the burnt roofs and also the boarded windows in the neighborhood that remains. But another unfortunate and sad reminder of this is the death of Dominique Goods Burke. Now, on January 31st, the day of the crash, Dominique Goods Burke was in a vehicle with her fiance and his 9-year-old son on Cotton Avenue. When the jet crashed, debris and fuel from the plane hit the car, causing it to catch fire. Her fiance previously passed from his injuries, and the 9-year-old's condition is unknown after being taken to Boston for treatment. But for 3 months, Goods Burke had been trying to recover from her burns and injuries. Sadly, last week,
Yeah, it's hard to
34-year-old mother of
recover from
3 passed away, making the death toll from the
body
crash
burning out.
rise to 8 people. Goods Burke is being remembered by many, including her friends and co-workers at High Point Cafe, where she was the baking supervisor. Those at the cafe are still in shock as they continue to mourn the loss of someone so important to them.
Just the tragedy of it all is just shocking. We're still reeling. This place feels really empty and a little haunted. She was an amazing mom. She was an incredible baker. She held this place together. She was in charge of the day bake. She just ran the ship tight, and her daughter would come after school sometimes, and they'd have to be out in the lounge area while she finished up. She was just an incredible part of this family that will never be the same.
Now, there was a GoFundMe that was created, you're looking at it on your screen, that was created in good purpose, first heard. Now, that still remains active for those wanting to donate. Now, her funeral is Thursday morning at 10 at Kinley United Methodist Church on South Broad Street. Mike and Alex, as I mentioned to you, I mean, it is something that 3 months ago that this occurred, and this is something that we are never going to forget, and it's just unfortunate that that death toll now rises to 8.
To 8, yeah. All right, Greg, thanks. 7:13.
They're still dealing with loss. In
Oh
our
yeah,
community.
a 9-year-old child, up in a burn unit. So hang in there.
All right, coming up on 7:14, the Baltimore Ravens have released kicker Justin Tucker amid multiple sexual assault allegations. Tucker was accused of inappropriate sexual behavior by at least 16 massage therapists between 2012 and 2016. Tucker denies any wrongdoing. The 5-time All-Pro played his entire 13-year career with Baltimore. The NFL is still investigating Tucker's conduct.
Well, many different countries are responding to President Trump's proposal to impose a 100% tariff on foreign-made films, movies. Many countries are now offering film tax credits as high as 35% to lure those productions away from Los Angeles. So the president says new tariffs could help revive Hollywood. Hollywood is struggling right now, which he claims is struggling due to competition and policies enacted by California legislators. Governor Gavin Newsom reportedly wants to collaborate with the president to create a $7.5 billion federal tax incentive to help the film industry stay in the U.S.
A team of climate scientists say that a record-breaking change is happening at the South Pole. The huge ice sheet at Antarctica is growing again.
Say that again? It's growing?
That's the word they use, yes.
Wow.
At least for now.
Oh.
The scientists say it grew at an unprecedented levels between 2021 and 2023 because of 2 years of heavy rain at the bottom of the Earth. This report follows decades of a steadily shrinking Antarctica ice sheet, which has been a major factor in rising sea levels.
For as long I've been reporting, and it's been 50-some years, every year we say that ice sheet is melting, as long as I've been alive.
Wow.
And now we gained some
growing.
ice.
For now.
For now, that's the
We'll
key.
see how long that
For now.
stays.
All right, 7:15 is time for weather.
Oh, I took a breath and then went,
Uh-oh.
oh boy, it's just one of those mornings. So you know
Yes.
what, we could
hi.
use the rain. We need the rain that we are getting this morning, and that's
Totally.
because we're down for the month.
Remember, Mike?
I know the month is pretty new, but we're down for the year as well.
16 minutes and
That
realize we're on.
inches of rain. We had long stretches
we're still
without
getting
any,
used to
including
this.
all last week.
Let's see what they're saying.
So now we have this semi-stalled system.
This
And
is
you did
one.
see a lot of shower activity and some
Lord,
thunderstorms
Diana.
moved through this morning. Most of it's out of here. Up in the Lehigh Valley, Pocono Mountains, we're still seeing a little bit of rain. Not too much left at the shore. But there's more on the way. You can get a shower popping up at any time. 75 degrees today, 76 tomorrow. I think we'll only see rain in the morning on Wednesday. The rest of the day should be okay. 78 degrees on Thursday, a cooler day on
Well, I
Friday.
forgot to
but
announce
just in
this, so
time, right?
I apologize to everybody out there.
In the 70s on Saturday,
Well, they
and
should
maybe reaching
get
80
the hang
on
of this every
Mother's Day,
Well,
Monday.
We should get the hang.
Should also
Getting
be
up to
in the
speed.
80s as well. So that's
a lot
the
going on.
7-day forecast. Looking forward to the weekend, but maybe not to the morning commute, Bob Kelly. You had so many incidents this morning.
Hit the snooze button and stay where you are. I did a mess this morning. Again, we'll blame it on that rain that came through earlier, but the Market Frankfurt line now, they're running with equipment issues. The Broad Street Subway has some issues as well. A bunch of regional rail lines are all running with delays, so it's going to take you longer to get there. on Mass Transit. And now let's go out, flooded on the Schuylkill Expressway, eastbound, right near Gulf Mills, kind of right behind this tree here. So we're bumper to bumper from King of Prussia into Gulf Mills. Then there's an accident right near the Conchi curve. Here it is right here. These two guys kind of off to the shoulder, but again, slow going from the get-go coming out of KOP. This jackknife tractor trailer off to the side now, but only maybe 1.5 lanes south on the Blue Route, heading coming out of Mid-County into Ridge, and then north on the Blue Route, only 1 lane. I think you're having a bad day. This tractor trailer kind of in the ditch here. This is northbound of Route 1. So coming out of Delta,
All right, what's happening?
From 95 all the way up.
It looks like a manual department.
And for
What happened?
the Masters Golf Championships coming down at the Philadelphia Cricket Club. It's this weekend.
This is a big deal.
It is a big deal. Rory McIlroy and all the guys are all going to be
Right.
in town. So they got Valley Green Road closed between Cricket and the Bethlehem Pike right here in advance of that. So I believe it starts Thursday. So they're getting things set up today. So that'll lead us to detours in that Flower Town area.
Oh,
Come on, you want to be my caddy?
let's
Come on,
do
let's go.
it. We have so many golf fans, obviously. We have great courses around here. But they will flood that area.
Mhm.
Oh, my gosh.
Bring your clubs. Bring them to work.
Because Rory just announced a couple weeks ago that he was going to show up.
Yeah, he's going to be there.
Man, this has turned into a big, big deal. The Phillies begin a 6-game road trip tonight, Alex.
Starting with the Tampa Bay Rays. The Titans are looking to win their 4th straight series, and Zach Wheeler is expected to be the starting pitcher for the Phils.
I think we're all still annoyed after that game Sunday. Well, they came back, tied it in the 9th, 8-8, and then lost it in extra innings. Relief pitching. We need to improve our relief pitching. Your ride's here. Let me show you a graphic here. I'm going to put this up. The Phillies' record right now is 15-13. In 1980, at this juncture, they were 15-13. What happened in 1980?
Oh, they won a World Series.
In 2008, their record at this juncture was 15-13. What did they do?
They won a World Series.
At this juncture this year, it's 15-13. What will they do in 2025?
I don't want to jinx it.
Okay, they don't say anything.
But maybe they'll,
Fill in the blank. Oh, the draft lottery was last night. Despite
what a way
having...
to make it positive and turn that around.
Thank you.
I have hope now.
Absolutely. I still leave the room when Alvarado pitches, though.
Okay.
The 4th worst record. The Flyers are officially picking 6th in the draft. Darn it! We almost got number 1. Last time the Orange and Black had the 6th pick in 1991. Woo! They drafted Peter Forsberg. The New York Islanders. Oh, poo. Will have the first selection. They jumped up 9 spots last night, despite minimal odds. The NFL draft begins, the NHL draft begins June 27th in Los Angeles. This was just where they picked the balls last night. Okay? New luxury seating is coming soon to American Airlines.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, yeah. How much you can expect to pay to fly like
So
that.
this is what Mike Jerrick will be doing soon. The
You know, I
rest
was
of
on
us
American
will
last
be in the
night.
back.
I had a very good experience flying American.
Yes, but they're doing all kinds of different things, so let's discuss.
All right.
And then, have you ever done horticultural therapy, Mike?
I don't believe I have, Jan.
Maybe I should.
Typically, it's like an assessment home or maybe a rehab facility. We're going to talk about how regular folks.
You know what I have? When I was down in
Might be an idea.
North Carolina, they
The
took
best
us
time of your life.
twice. We went to a greenhouse and
2:20 break.
Charlene Scott,
Ah!
very nice message. You're very sweet. Thank you for watching.
I'm sorry. You're on YouTube now. What are you doing there, Alex?
We're on YouTube, yes.
I have phlegm. This cappuccino's not helping.
There's people behind the camera I'm waving at. Bob, Sue. And a one Tom Loudon.
Alright, I'll show him.
Oh, who has the camera? Wait for the reveal.
Susario.
There's Tom and Bob Even though I understand what it says, even though I know I'm off, but we still.
And Sue
There we go.
Dario.
Try not to make you too dizzy.
Candy, stick your head out.
It's very
She's
considerate,
gone.
Sue.
How did I get in the vicinity there?
A little more. Ah, right now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Focus in on that turquoise water bottle.
I'm developing new skills.
You know, I read a report where there's horrible bacteria. That's candy. And I want candy. Yeah. How many times have you heard that? You know?
Lots of time.
I want to hear about the bacteria. What's wrong with this?
It collects in the water bottles.
Oh, yes, you have to wash it.
Can I just say again, I think the toilet seat
1 minute
gets a
out.
bad rap.
1 minute.
Everything is compared to a toilet seat. There's more germs on that than a toilet seat. Leave toilet seats alone.
Why do you care so much about toilet seats?
Because every survey, every study that's done compares bacteria levels to a toilet seat.
Well, that's where people put their booties, so it makes sense.
45.
What?
You don't think booties
What they're
are dirty?
saying is toilet seats are a lot cleaner than a lot of other stuff. Every study ends with there are more germs than a toilet seat.
That's true.
Every single study.
You know what? I can see it because I don't
Get off the toilet seats
I don't
back.
sit. I squat. So maybe there is anything on there.
I
Yeah.
always learn something.
Some betting odds.
Maybe the toilet seat is clean if nobody's sitting on it.
I put my ass right on the toilet seat.
You do, Leanna? Oh my gosh.
What does she do?
That would be my worst nightmare. If someone were to like do this to me and force me to sit, I would be like, ah! I would literally start convulsing.
I was hugging it the other night.
Oh my gosh. This just got interesting.
And we're back.
I just got off an American Airlines flight about 3 minutes ago.
It's apparent.
My brain. Hi. Well, American Airlines is
Yes.
giving passengers the chance to fly in upgraded style. American Airlines is launching a new flagship Sweet Seat
I hope
program.
we have details because so far the only real difference I see is the color and maybe the little side things at the top.
I don't see anything new either.
Because like in first, I guess they have those kind of the materials are different.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's different.
the cubicle seating is the way to go, where you lay down.
Well, if you got the money for it.
It's called Sweet Seats on Boeing 787-9s, the company's newest aircraft. There will be 51 seats at the front of the plane with privacy doors, personal storage space, a wireless charging iPad. Well, no, it's a charging pad. You don't have to plug in, just lay it on the pad. And a chaise seating option. Customers will receive priority check-in and security and boarding baggage handling. The flagship lounge will have free food and cocktails. Hello.
No.
The new aircraft will fly Philly to Heathrow starting August the 6th. And a round-trip ticket, the cost, which starts at $5,000.
Oh, well.
Well, now.
Okay, so wait and hope for one day to get an upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
But
what
tell us how it goes, Mike. Aren't you on that flight?
I'm not going to Heathrow anytime soon, I don't think, because I don't have my real ID.
Well, you have your passport.
But I do have a passport. All right.
I think it's a story. I think I should go and just investigate for you guys and
Okay.
tell you if it's worth the money
Fine.
and give you all the deets, and because we need more details on how it's different than other seats.
Keep talking.
I will do that for you.
It's not going to happen. We blew all our money on Jason going to Rome.
Yeah, nobody's gonna do a trip for
Nobody's
We're not going anywhere for a year.
unless maybe the Eagles go to the Super Bowl again.
And I was talking to my friends in San Francisco. That's where I was over the weekend. If the Eagles go back, well, I'll be back out there with Alex in San Francisco for the Super
Listen,
Bowl.
people still come up to me and bring up the time we had in New Orleans, like.
Oh yeah, no question about it.
So
We could rip our way through Northern California, that's for sure. Jason is in Vatican City. I believe we're going to visit with him next. Hi.
Folks from Argentina, home of the late Pope Francis. I was talking to them about who their favorite cardinal is, perhaps, will be the next pope. All these folks walking out just towards St. Peter's Basilica. What did you think? Was it great? English? What did you think of St. Peter's Basilica?
It's
Bad insurance, it really is. Well, look at it.
When you know he picked her out.
Only spots on Earth. The capital of Catholicism. That's where we are. So,
Capital
who
of
will be our
Catholicism.
next vote on that balcony? 5 candidates whose names we keep hearing. We will discuss with a Catholic expert.
Look how perfect
and
that sky
influencer
is.
Next.
Jesus. I better go visit with this.
2:05 break.
With the toilet seat? Huh?
Yeah. See if Judith.
You don't want to close it out with our viewers?
Just leave it up till I get back.
It'll be 7:30 by then.
Oh, we got to cut it off.
It stops transmitting.
I don't make the rules.
We try to be.
Okay. Lovely. Nurses and teachers, we celebrate you all this week. I need to go get some tea. But, you know, one of us has to be here in case something goes down or whatever. So usually we try not to leave at the same time. So now that Mike has left, I will have to wait till he comes back. There you go. In case you're wondering.
One minute out, 1 minute.
Often
45.
What's the last thing that she stole from you?
I don't know, but I'm gonna get her back though. I'm gonna get her back. She be stealing all my pieces, my favorite pieces, and I gotta go steal
See
it
what I
back.
got your weather desk and Bobby were at Primo.
Honestly,
What do you want to steal from her?
you know, I already stole her heart, so I think I got it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
20 seconds.